Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. This video today is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be a thought experiment. This is a famous thought experiment. It's called the Ship of Theseus. I'll tell you the story and then I'll elaborate. Bear with me, follow along. Hit the like and subscribe button too. King Theseus was the fabled mythical king of Athens. He was at war with King Minos, famed for the Minotaur and the Labyrinth. As they were at war, King Theseus had found out that a lot of the children of Athens were being held captive, and so he arranged for their freedom, and he steered a ship in and rescued all of these children, carried them back to Athens. They had won the war. He was famous. He was revered as a god. And they loved him so much, Theseus, that they took his ship and put it on display prominently in the largest museum in all of Athens. And people would come by and they would say, "Look at what our king did with this ship. This ship saved our city." And it began to be more of a mythical thing, and they would make oaths and swear by this great ship. "I swear this by the great ship of Theseus, that this is this and this." And as time progressed, King Theseus died, and they kept the ship in honor prominently at the front of the museum. And again, as time progressed, the mast would rot away, and they would have to replace it, repair it completely. And again, as time progressed, they replaced and repaired all of the rigging and the railing. And then even the decking was damaged through time. And so they replaced the decking. Ultimately, even the hull had to be replaced. So there was not an original piece of wood left on this great ship of Theseus. And as men would look at it, it began to seem like a hollow oath, because they would look at it and they would say, "I swear this by," well, it's not the great ship of Theseus anymore, is it? It's the great replica. And it lost its luster. And people quit swearing by it, holding it in reference at all. And eventually, the curator of the museum, he had the ship, the great ship of Theseus, pushed into a corner of the museum in the basement and closed the door on it. And they never displayed it again. Okay, guys, now we're back. So at what point does an item, does an object lose its originality, its original concept, because it has been deconstructed and replaced and refurbished so many times that it has no original context to what was before? It's just not the same. It might look the same, but it's not. And you and I know that. And they knew that as well. You see this thought occurring everyday items, automobiles, computers, computer systems, even in politics. Even in politics and government. Especially in government. What was originally this great thing has been chipped away and torn apart and pieces put into it that were never there originally, and changed it around. And so that when the people would go by and say, "I swear this by the great ship of Theseus," or "I pledge allegiance to the flag what were they pledging to? Because it wasn't like it used to be. Completely divergent. Just in 200 years plus. That makes you think. Very interesting concept. So what originally was drawn out for us, for America, for Americans, has been so completely changed, altered, perversed, that it no longer holds anything, and very few people make an oath to it that has any meaning. Something for you to think about. Take care of you people.